Yet another farmer from the middle of the country voting for Michael Bloomberg, which I think is, I mean, it still makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, all the farmers, all the metal workers. He said all metal workers. You just put a piece of metal in the lathe, and you turn the crank in the direction of the arrow, and you've got a job.
Yeah, you got to have the arrow, though. That's important.
Right.
You got to know, because they wouldn't be able to figure out which way to turn it unless the arrow was there.
No, I mean, I wouldn't, I don't think that he's not talking down to metal workers or to farmers. Yeah.
I could not get something to grow out of the ground if you paid me $10,000.
Do you know how hard it is? How much you have to know about? It's not like you put some dirt on it. You know how much you have to know about the dirt?
I don't. No, I have no idea.
I don't.
You know
I don't either.
Because I go to a store and it's all there.
Right.
That's why.
Right.
And that's not because of me. It's because of farmers. Right? It's because of farmers, and it's because of
farmers
capitalism.
They could be replaced. You know what this is? You know what this is? This is the exact opposite of a Marxist revolution. The Marxists used to say, all the bourgeoisie, all the shop owners, all the intellectuals, they're the ones that are getting us into trouble. So they went and they killed anybody with a skill in a shop. They did it to the farmers, too. But they really started with the shop owners, the bourgeoisie, the capitalists that had a skill. Have you ever seen I collect watches? Anybody seen a Russian watch before? You ever see anybody go, ooh, wow, that's a great watch. Where was that made? Ooh, the former Soviet Union. Still, today, nothing good. Watchmaking, nothing comes out of Russia that's any good. Why? Because during the revolution, they killed all the watchmakers. They killed them all. They couldn't keep time. They had to learn it all from the start because what they did, and they did this with farmers too. Oh, you know what? Who wants land? Who wants land? Who wants to be a farmer? Well, I'll be a farmer. How's it work? You just put a hole in the ground, put a seed in it, throw some dirt on it, pour some water, and up comes the corn. Well, that sounds great. Yeah, well, the farmers aren't producing enough. Now, you know nothing about it except everything you need to know, right? Yeah, I put a hole, and then I put a seed, and I put dirt, and then I put water. Yes, that's all you need to know. You can do better than they can, right? Sure I can. Is there dirt and a seed and water there? Yep. Okay, I'll do it. They killed all the farmers. They just replaced them with other people who had never had any farming experience. You know what happened? People starved to death, and they couldn't write down what time it was when the person died because they didn't have any watches or clocks either. This is incredible. This is the elitist mentality that every socialist always has. We can do it better. We just do it from top down. Now, technology, you have to analyze things. When it comes to what's wrong with the crops, you don't have to analyze anything. Did you put dirt on top of the seed? Well, yeah, I did, Pa. Did you put water on it? I did, Pa. Well, there ain't any corn coming up. You skipped either step 1 or step 2. This is so insulting. How much more is this country going to take? Seriously, let me rephrase that. How much more are the Democrats going to take? And I don't mean the Democrats in the big cities, or especially the Democrats, the ones who are sitting there in their think tanks that are all about the Democratic Party. I mean the average person that votes for a Democrat. How much more are you going to take?